Yo, what's going on, guys? Clutch back again with another video for you guys, and today it is going to be another tactics video. It is going to be my personal tactics. These are the ones that I use every single day, use them in champs, everything. I went 100-0 actually with them this week, like through 5 weekend leagues. There was a couple other ones, but yeah, so I did really well with them. I absolutely love them. It's a formation that's absolutely insane, so I'm super excited to give this to you guys. Now, before we do get into it, if you haven't already, please drop a like on the video, drop a comment as well if you've got any questions or anything like that, and please smash that sub button. Like I said, we are trying to hit 5,000 subscribers, and you know, every one of you hitting that sub button helps, so it'd be massively appreciated. Also as well, if you are interested in having your weekend league play, because I know it can be a hard stuff for a lot of people, it can be a bit of a grind, and you do want those top rewards, and you know, it ends up being better value than FIFA points, go and visit improveyourrank.co.uk down below. Use code CLUTCH as well and check out. I think it gives you 10% off. And yeah, guys, I'm looking forward to showing you this. So 4-2-3-1, like I said, these are the ones I use all the time. I absolutely love them. So, defensive styles unbalanced. I don't use a press tactics for the 4-2-3-1. It's just so defensively sound that you don't really need to. You have to obviously bring players out and things like that for yourself. You can't just let the game defend for you because we're not pressing. But it is so good. So make sure you definitely stay on balance, because pressing doesn't work with this. Now, width is on 45. Again, this is mainly just due to the fact of trying to tuck those fullbacks in ever so slightly. It's really easy to kind of concede through ball runs in between fullbacks and centre backs, because of player switching and things like that. It can be quite difficult, and just ever so slightly narrowing that defence means that it just becomes that little bit harder to play those through balls, because your players' natural positions are just a little bit better. Now the depth is on 71. Now we are on 71 depth mainly just due to the pressing on this game. We all know how good the press can be with the 71 depth. Obviously it's not the full press like on defensive style, like I was just saying. It's just a bit more of a higher line and just win the ball back in certain situations. But our players aren't running around like headless chickens. It works well. It's absolutely busted as well. Like, everyone's using it, so make sure you're using it. Now the build-up play is on balanced again. I could be convinced maybe to try a long ball or maybe a fast build up, but for me it just balanced works. For me, with the way I play and the way I like to play FIFA especially, like just using all these other things, sometimes it can just be a bit too much. I'm really trying to not overcomplicate things, try and make it as easy to use as possible, and just as easy to really dictate your own way of playing as well. I feel like with certain people's tactics kind of forces you into a certain way of playing that I personally don't like. I like to basically give people a tactic that it works incredibly well, but also you can put your own spin on it to make it enjoyable for you. Now, chance creation is on direct passing. If you don't know what direct passing is, what rock you've been under, I have no idea where you've been. Direct passing is absolutely busted. What it does basically is it helps your players make better through ball runs, or like in behind runs basically for through balls. And basically the higher the player's attacking positioning and sprint speed and acceleration and things like that, the better the runs they make. So it really is just a 1-2. Like, these players are the best for the through balls, and direct passing just helps them even more, makes it absolutely busted. Now the width is on 45. Obviously we are just ever so slightly just bringing in those wide cams. We do just still want them to be involved a bit more in the attack, but also we do want them in a bit of the wider areas too. So we do want a bit of the best of both worlds, really. So that does mean 45 is really the best way. You can go 50 and it'll be fine, but for me, I just like to have them a little bit more involved. Now, the players in the box, players in the box, yeah. Players in the box is on 6, sorry guys. Just mainly because, like I said, I don't like having my midfielders get too aggressive, but I do like them to get a little bit involved in the build-up and trying to score goals. But mainly, all the responsibility comes down to those wide cams, the cam and the striker. They're going to be the ones scoring most of my goals, but every now and then, a midfielder or two might make a run to try and help in certain situations. And then we do have our corners and our free kicks. They are both on 2. Now, this is mainly due to the fact of trying to basically defend counter-attacks, but also as well, it does mean that we can use our certain set-piece tactics, which, if you want to see them, let me know down in the comments below. Do you want to have an amazing team like this? Well, head over to iggm.com to get the cheapest and most reliable coins on FC24 and use code CLUTCH at checkout for 5% off. Now, guys, we are going to head over to the instructions. This is how we do have the team set up. Kvaratskhelia up front, absolute joke. Messi at cam, you can play him on one cam and he's unreal. So definitely try him out. And Laurent Blanc as well, if you haven't used him, he's an absolute demon. So we do have our central striker on stays central and gets in behind. This is mainly just due to the fact of what we spoke about with direct passing. We do want our striker in those central areas, and we want him making those getting in behind runs. Obviously, because Kvaratskhelia has good attacking positioning and he's quite quick, he makes amazing through ball runs, as well as the fact that he has the 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot, makes him near enough impossible to defend, and we can just score as many goals as we like. Now we do have our cam on stay forward, get into the box across. Messi's one of the best cams on the game, so if you want to get Messi, I would definitely recommend it. Obviously, it can be quite hard to get in for chemistry, but for me, it's definitely worth doing. Now, he is on also getting to the box across. This is mainly just due to the fact of running into the box late for cutbacks and back post crosses at times, maybe to hit it on the volley. And also just late runs into the box where he might score from 10 to 15 yards out as well. Obviously, like I said as well, we do have him on stay forward. This is mainly due to the fact of we don't want him to do this weird buggy switch thing which happens where your cam and your CDM swap positions. Can be really annoying. So having him on stay forward stops that, and also he actually ends up playing a bit almost like a second striker, and it works so well for creating chances. Good build-up play between the striker and the cam as well, works perfectly. Now we do have both of our wide cams on comeback on defence, get into the box for cross. Now they are both on comeback on defence because we do want them to help defensively, but that does not mean that they won't go forward. They will, I promise. They will still absolutely bomb on, help you score goals. Obviously, we do have them on getting to the box for cross as well. This is mainly due to the fact that we want to try and take the most of cutbacks, back post crosses. We want them to come in late again to the box, try and hit some shots. Also, as well, they'll generally you can just trigger them to make in behind runs as well. So we just want them to be ready to score goals, and having them on getting to the box for cross instruction just means they do just sit closer to the box. Now we do have both of our CDMs on stay but while attacking cover centre. Now this is mainly due to the fact that we just want to be as strong as we can defensively. Basically on this game it's super easy to score goals, not super easy to defend. So for me, defense wins games this year, so we are just trying to be as defensively strong as we can be. So like I said, both of them on stay but while attacking cover centre, just to mark those central areas of the pitch and make sure we don't concede any silly goals. Now, we do have both of our centre-backs on default instructions, mainly just due to the fact of, again, we don't want to concede any silly goals. We're not trying to get them on go forward or anything like that. We do have our keeper on comes for crosses, sweeper keeper. Now, he's on comes for crosses mainly due to the fact of how good crosses can be. We really don't want to concede any silly goals, and having them on comes for crosses just absolutely stops that. He can just come out, grab it, no stresses. Also, we do have him on sweeper keeper because if they do manage to get in behind us every now and then, I do want my keeper ready and available to come out and try and sweep that ball up before anyone else can really get to it. A lot of the time, if you basically let that striker get onto the end of the through ball, it's going to be a rough day for you. Now we do also then have both of our fullbacks on stay but while attacking, mainly just due to the fact of just wanting to be as strong defensively as possible. You could also put them on overlap if you want to do that for whenever they do come up the pitch. But for me, like I said, this is more about just being as strong defensively as possible, and this is the way to do it. So yeah. So yeah, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, like I said, please drop a like, drop a comment as well, and if you can as well, please drop a sub. Like I said, we're trying to hit 5k. It would mean the world to me. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.